Thank you for joining this lesson. We're going to do a lesson from volumes and capacities. Number 3, we are told that the external length, width, and height of an open rectangular container are 41 centimeters, 21 centimeters, and 15.5 centimeters respectively. The thickness of the materials making the container is 5 millimeters. If the container has 8 liters of water, calculate the internal height above the water level. Let me start by sketching this container. So this is a rectangular container which is having some internal and some external dimensions. So what we're saying here is that the external dimensions of this container are 41. So the length here is 41. The width is 21 and the height is 15.5 centimeters. They are all centimeters. So what you should understand is that because there is a thickness of the material making this container, there is what we call now the internal measurements. And when we get to the internal width, we're going to take the external width and we subtract the thickness here of 5 millimeters and 5 millimeters, whereby it will total to 10 millimeters, and 10 millimeters are equal to 1 centimeter. So we will have an internal length of 40 centimeters. And the width is going to be, because we have 21, we subtract the thickness of the material and the thickness of the material on this other end, and we shall have a width of 20 centimeters. Then finally, on the height, we have the external height being 15.5 centimeters. So we are only going to subtract the 5 millimeters, which are equal to 0.5 of a centimeter, on the thickness of the height, because it is only the bottom thickness which will be subtracted, 0.5. The height here, because we have an open container, will not count on the top side. So we will have 15 internal. So 15 centimeters of the internal height. Therefore, now we can get internal volume of this container. Internal volume, which is given by length times width times height. So 40 by 20 by 15. This is going to give us exactly 12,000 cubic centimeters. Now, this container is already having water, 8 liters. So we change the 8 liters by multiplying by 1,000 to cubic centimeters. So 8 by 1,000, this will give us 8,000 cubic centimeters. So now we have a remaining portion, which is going to be the remaining part in the container. 12,000, we subtract 8,000, we're going to have 4,000. Yeah, 4,000 cubic centimeters. So we have 4,000 cubic centimeters, which is now empty. And remember, the dimensions are 40 by 20, and now a certain height, which will give us the volume of 4,000. So we should say that the volume, which is length times width times a known height, should give us 4,000. So this height is going to be, when we divide 4,000 by 40 and 20, and this is going to be exactly 5 centimeters height.